Hi everyone, it's me again, JR from Place by K, and for this video, I will be showcasing my build for my champion. So without further ado, let's get started. So this is not me, that's BBDR, so I don't have wings or bulk set, etc. So let me go here. So let's start. So first would be the FO Asura build. I put this as FO Asura build because it is a combined finger offensive build plus Asura. So if you want a higher Asura damage, you can actually put balanced stats for STR or int or higher intelligence than the STR because Asura again is SP based. So the higher the SP that you have, the higher damage that you can deal. I put here 96 STR and 54 intelligence, so it's up to you. You can actually use 95 STR as well. I placed higher STR so that my finger offensive damage will be higher as well. So next build that I have would be the Agi STR. So I am using this normally for doing MR, farming mats. If I want to see my character dance, no, just kidding. So it's actually awesome to see your character do the combo. So I would recommend having this one as well if you don't have the FO gloves. It will be very good if you can have a separate build for Asura and finger offensive. So if you have that FO knuckles, maybe on 80 I will get that. But for level 80 you can put Asura, so you will have a higher intelligence than the STR. Then FO, for example, you will be doing the FO build only. So that should be around 90 to 95 STR. The Rex would be Dex because that specific FO gloves is based on your STR and Dexterity. So next, that build that you can do is the PvP build. So PvP build, that's actually almost max VIT, but I put it on 96 only to at least have more intelligence. So why do I put intelligence? Aside from the SP for Asura, it will actually provide us magic defense for PvP, which is a big help when it comes to dealing wizards and also soul destroyer build assassin. So let's go next to my skills. So for Asura build, here is my skills. I maximized Demon Bane. So Demon Bane actually gain a base physical attack and 20 base physical defense. So while attacking undead or demon monster, it will gain 50 extra base physical attack. So it will also have 50 physical defense when attacking undead or demon. So for example, you will be dealing with the Wind Ghost, grinding on Wind Ghost, dealing with Diverucci. So any demon or undead monsters, you will have a higher damage. So this is very important. Demon Bane level 10. That's for FO Asura build. So next would be Blessing maximum, of course. Agi maximum. Heal 5, or you can put heal at level 10 to have a higher heal because for these two skills you will actually not need that because normally you will have FS. But yeah, I just put it there so that I can have Kyrie as well if I'm doing elite hunt. But what I can recommend is for you to put level 10 heal. So next would be my monk skill tree. So charge up or call spirit sphere, that's level 5. I put fury, so this will unlock the guillotine fist or Asura. So next, Iron Palm, I put this on level 10 as well. This is a passive skill that increases your knuckle weapon physical attack by 30. So it only works for knuckles. Next would be Spiritual Cadence, level 5. So this is a passive skill. So you need to put this on level 5 so that you can unlock the champion skill later that I will show you. So next would be body relocation. So this is one of the best skill for champions because here in global it was actually buffed. It does not require a spirit sphere. It does not require you to be on fury state. It will still be used even if you cast Asura. So you can still body relock out. So it's very handy skill at the moment. So I did not put anything here. Why did I put level 9 or why I am trying to maximize Raging Trifecta for this kind of build? So after you use your Guillotine Fist, you will no longer be able to do anything. So at least having this skill proc, it will provide additional damage. So that's normally 10 seconds of cooldown, I believe, after you. Yes, for 10 seconds you will not be able to use any skills, so just normal attack. So that's why I put it here. Next would be the trans second job or the champion skill tree. So maximize Zen, it will actually cast 5 spirit spheres at once, not the charge up. This one will actually cast 1 spirit sphere at a time. So next would be throw spirit or the finger offensive. Yep. So the higher level, the higher damage that you can deal. Next would be the connected way of fist. So this is a passive skill just like the one that we have here on Iron Palm, but this one is better because it is a physical attack percentage. So higher skill level, the higher physical attack percentage it will provide. So next would be tranquility. As I mentioned earlier, that's why you need to max out spiritual cadence so that you can have tranquility. So what does this do? You can use this to regain at least half of your SP. So that's a lot of help. Not just for doing guillotine fist again, but also it will save up copper. I will now show you the equipments for Asura. So for FO Asura equipments, this equipment that I have actually is more on Asura. First, of course, for the weapon. So for the weapon, I am using Fist. So this will actually enhance your Asura damage. For refinement plus 6, it will increase Asura strike or guillotine fist to the multiplier will be increased by 300%. So next would be for the armor. So for the armor, you can use combat uniform so that you will have extra plus 5 strength. So this is only for level 79 and below. So for level 80, you need to use tier set for that. So next would be the combo of wool scarf plus the tidal shoes. So it will provide physical damage plus 3%. So next would be the cards that you can use. So for fist, you can actually use either of course size cards like skeleton worker, Minoros, or element cards like Draenliar, Vadon, or also racial cards like Strauf and Goblin. So they all stack. Double element card, double racial card, double size card, they stack. But of course, if we have 3 slotted weapon, the best computation would be size, racial, plus element. But everything stack. So what I have here is Awakened Mummy card that is tier 3 and max level. This is usually used for medium-sized monsters if you don't have a scale worker. So aside from medium-sized, if they're undead, so for example Drake, Osiris, there are no cards for undead. We only use size cards, so that's skeleton worker. But since I don't have skeleton worker, I am using mummy card that will provide 175 physical attack, that's a lot, and physical damage of 2.5%. So this is one of the cards that you can use if you are normally unlucky with cards or if you're free to play. So I have skeleton worker illusion card that can be just redeemed via points. So next would be for my garment. So you can use Frildora card, or the best card for us is Vagabond Wolf. So it will increase your physical damage as well. So for boots, of course, we will be using Varied card and unlock that to tier 2 so that you can have maximum of 6% SP that card, because if you awaken that to level 15, it will just add another HP, but it's up to you. HP is also good. Next would be the combat uniform. So combat uniform, I don't have card for this because the card that I have is here in the Eden group uniform. So the best card for Asura is the Awakened Baby Desert Wolf card. So tier 3 and level 15 of that will unlock the max SP plus 100. So this is very important, guys, especially those who are not aware of the awakened stats of the cards. This is a must have for us champions. Okay, so next for the headgear, this one is also the most recommended headgear that we can have. This can help you boost your Asura strike a lot. So from level 80 or level 70 up to level 95 in Korea server, this is still the headgear that I am using. So it is very important to have this. So for the card, you can actually use Cramp card, Awakened, and level 15 will be okay. But once GH map is released, Karat card will be available, and that will add higher SP for us. So temporarily you can use cram card. Okay, next for the accessory, of course we will be using STR ring or the ring. For level 80, we will be using Nile Rose. 85 I mean. So card should be Mantis. So Mantis provides plus 3 STR and 1.5 physical attack if that's tier 2, level 10. So what I have here on the other side is a Smoky card for PvP contents. It is very important that we have a Smoky card. So next would be the enchants. I will put the enchants here as well. So the best enchant that we can have is Fighting Spirit. If you can have that level 3, that's very good. So currently I only have level 1 Fighting Spirit. So for enchant, ensure that you have this kind of enchantment. Next, for the accessory, I actually have legendary bow here, but this actually provides physical attack as well. But this legendary bow benefit for the finger offensive, but since it's on level 2, it actually provides physical attack as well. So for the other accessory that I also have Fighting Spirit level 1, so I am very unlucky for level 2 or level 3. So for the shoes, anything as long as you can add max SP or SP, that will be great. So currently I don't have that yet, but if you can see my copper, that's actually around 30M yesterday, and I still don't have the best enchants that I have, but I have a lot of Mora coin. Okay, so for the combat uniform or the armor, you can have sharp battle. So this actually provides PvE. So let's check that. Enchant. So here sharp battle provides PvE damage bonus plus 60 and also reduction. So it's a good enchantment for doing Asura or figure offensive. Okay, so next would be my backwear. So for my backwear, I am actually using Space Kitty. So this backwear is very important, guys. If you can have this ASAP, if you can spend some money for this, it is actually one of the best backwear that a champion can have. If you refine this to level 10, it will provide max SP plus 3% addition. So aside from that, it actually has physical damage as well and all stats plus 1. For the face wear, I am actually using Lunaglyph. Lunaglyph is very good if you are doing most of the time PvP contents, because you can buff this, you will gain higher movement speed. But the best headwear will actually be the plum goggles. So plum goggles provide physical attack plus 1. Aside from that, it also has 2 slotted. So 2 slotted face wear, mouth wear, backwear are very important, because you can put Goblin, for example this one, Goblin Chief Puppet card. Aside from having the damage bonus for medium-sized monster, it will actually provide physical attack bonus. So that's the same with the Deviling Puppet card. Aside from the PvE damage bonus, it also provides 0.25% max SP. So you can have 2 of that. So next is here for the Popsicle. So for Popsicle, it is I believe what we can have here is the Angeling Puppet card that provides, if it is on level 5 tier 1, it will also grant you SP plus 35. So if you can have the gold donut from the plum soda gacha, if you can have that, very good, because that is actually a 2 slotted mouthwear as well. So let's go for the cogwheel. So for the cogwheel, for Asura and finger offensive, I actually combined it here now, but for just using Asura, you can actually have Asura Flash level 7 for Vesper core only. So do not use a Demi core because it has a higher weight. It's weighted 6. So if you can have Asura Flash for Vesper core, that would be great. But if you can have a dual skill for this, for example, Asura Flash plus the physical defense, or if you have a better core effect here, that is also good. What we can have here is the Asura Flash. It will actually make your Guillotine Feast instant cast, and it actually gains 5 extra range. So that is very helpful, especially for last hitting MVPs and also for PvP contents. So next would be the Hymn of Brahma. So Iron Palm has a additional of 180% effectiveness. So this will only work for knuckle type weapons and not on mace. So next that I have here is actually the Bloodthirst. If you have Bloodthirst on a higher level, that's actually one of the best cores for finger offensive or the Lex Asura combo during the HHH or Endless Tower, because it will increase your damage if the enemy has a HP higher than 75%. So the other thing for MVP is the Cold Blood. So for the Cold Blood, let's check the Cold Blood. So reset. Let's get one. Cold Blood, this one actually increases your damage for monster or enemies that has below 25% HP. So just like this one, it will provide 10% more damage if the enemy has lower than 25%. So it will give you a higher chance to last hit the MVP. This is the Asura course that I have right now, but I am sure when I reach around level 80 and more, I can have a better course. So at the moment, these are the cores that I have. So for finger offensive, it is very important for you to have a Demic core of Pure Soul level 7. So this core provides strong Spirit Sphere that has a 50% chance to cost no Spirit Sphere. So if you are using finger offensive, there will be a 50% chance that it will not consume the spears that you currently have. So you will be spamming finger offensive that way. Okay, so next build would be the Agi combo. So for Agi combo build, what I actually have here is again Max Demon Bane, Blessing, Increase Agi, Heal, Angelus at level 10 because we will normally be using this for PvE contents only, most likely for grinding, and we don't need carry elevation here. So for the monk class, we will have charge up level 5, Fury. If you want a critical build, you can use this as well because it will provide 20 crit for 180 seconds. So Raging Trifecta at level 10, so that it will be having a higher chance of launching and higher damage dealt. So next would be the Raging Quadruple Blow. So this is the next combo after Raging Trifecta, and you can actually use Raging Thrust, then Guillotine Fist, or Raging Thrust plus Glacier Fist and Chain Crush combo. So let's go back here. I did not put Guillotine Fist here at the moment because I am just using this for grinding and MR. So next would be you can actually have Iron Palm as well, but if you are using Mace, just like me, I'm using Slash and G Mace, so I do not need this. But if you're using Combo Battle Glove, it is okay to have this one. So level 3 Spiritual Cadence, and that will unlock the Body Relock. So level 5 Flee, because you will be having higher Flee because you're Agi type, so it will actually increase your Flee by 15 and Absolute Flee by 5% additionally. So next for the champion skill, Zen maxed out, so Feast of 4. So Feast of 4 symbols, the most important thing to understand here is for every sphere that it consumes, there is a specific buff or effect that it actually provide. So for example, if you are using 2 Spirit Sphere, it will make your Raging Trifecta blow reduce the target's agi by 6 and movement speed by 60% for 2 seconds. So it's more for a PvP. So next will be if you are using 3 Spirit Spheres, when you are using Raging Trifecta Blow, you will actually gain 20% attack speed bonus for 3 seconds. So consuming 4 Spirit Spheres, Raging Trifecta Blow heals you for 4% of your HP. And what's the best here is the 5 Spirit Spear. It will actually double the damage of your triple attack or Raging Trifecta Blow. So for me, always get this one, the 5 Spirit Spear. So next for the combo Glacier Feast, as I've mentioned, you can use this with the Raging Thrust combo. So Glacier Feast, after that you can use Chain Crush, then you can also use Guillotine Feast at the end of that. So if you click combo, you can have this one. So it's either since we don't have Asura Strike here, it does not show up on the combo. So next would be the connected way of feast. If you are using again gloves or knuckles, you should have this or combo battle gloves because it will increase your physical attack. So okay, next for the weapon that I am using, I am using for combo build, I am using slash without shield because shield will reduce your attack speed, and you can actually use a different headgear. So for example, this headgear, but this is most likely being used for finger offensive type, but at least we can have STR and Dex here, and the damage against medium-sized monsters. Normally, if I do combo, I am using this build. Next build would be the PvP build. So for my PvP build, I am again having a stat of Vit and Int, higher the Vit. For my skills for PvP, I am using Max Angelus, Max Kyrie Elison, Max Blessing, and Increase Agi. I don't use Demon Bane because this is for PvP contents. So Angelus for me to supply my own party and myself an Angelus buff, and Kyrie, this is one of the most important skill for PvP because it will help you a lot when in terms to dealing Scene X or snipers or LKs. So next for the second job skill, I actually have of course charge up again, Fury to unlock Guillotine Fist. Next would be the Iron Palm. So normally you will be using Fist for PvP, but actually even if you are using Mace, you can actually still one hit them. So this one is actually for ensuring that you are providing the highest damage possible that you can do for Asura. Next skill will be Spiritual Cadence, again at level 5, so that you can unlock Tranquility. So that will, level 3 of that will unlock the body relocation. Next would be the, of course, Guillotine Feast or Asura Strike, that's for level 5. And some of the points that I have, I put it on Flee. So for the other skill points, I just put it on Flee and Raging Trifecta. So for the trans job skills, I have here Zen, of course, Throw Spirit Spear. Then I put max level of Tranquility and also level 1 Raging Palm Strike. So this actually knockbacks enemy, but it does not work on safety wall. If the enemy is on safety wall, it can push the enemy away. So if you have a spare skill points, you can actually use this one, Root. Root is actually a very good skill for PvP, especially when dealing with Scene X or LKs, Whitesmiths. If they are closer to you or on a melee range, you can actually use this, and once they attack you, you will both be frozen. But on level 5, if you're already ready, or if you have casted Critical Explosion plus the Spirit Sphere ready, you can use Asura or Guillotine Fist, and that can kill them. That's for my PvP skill build. So next, for my PvP equipments, I am actually using this again, the Crown of Luna, because it has a reduced damage taken from medium-sized monsters. So on PvP, we are all medium-sized. Then it can also boost the damage for medium-sized monsters. So aside from that, it actually have a higher MDef. For champion that are actually not FO type, MDef and physical def is very important, especially MDef, because most of the time those who actually one hit us are actually SD type Cinex and also wizards, bolter wizards. So for my equipments, it's all the same. So for my slash, I am using a status card, so that's both Requiem, chance to fear the target. So I normally use this with finger offensive, so that for those who are actually on safety wall that does not have gear, we have a chance to push them away from their safety wall because of the fear. Next would be I have the same card for my accessory. That's STR ring with the mantis, and here I have smoky card. Of course, this is very important when doing PvP contents. So For my armor, I am using this combo for PvP, of course, because it will provide set combo of neutral damage reduction 10%. So, and for the Eden group cloak, I am using Eclipse card, so that actually provides Vit plus 2, and for refinement of plus 10, it will add 3% max HP. So next, let's go to my costume. Why I'm using Lucid Dream? So Lucid Dream costume, this actually saves every character a lot, especially if they are dealing with bolter wizards. So when receiving magic damage, there is a chance to negate that damage. So the cooldown is only 5 seconds. Will help you survive for bolters. So next would be cores that I have. So the most important core that we can use for PvP is the Phoenix Ash. So Phoenix Ash, upon unleashing Asura or Guillotine Feast, it increases your physical attack by 1. So this is actually not that important. But what's important is, if Guillotine Feast defeats the target, you will restore 8% of your HP and immediately cast a level 6 mental strength or steel body for free. So that will actually make your physical def and MDef boost, so that they can kill you once you actually casted your Asura. Well, they can still kill you, but you will have a higher defense and magic defense. So you can actually remove the buff on the status part. So you can just click X for the steel body, and that will actually remove the steel body or the mental strength. Okay, so let's go back to the core. Next benefit of Phoenix Ash is that if you are not able to kill the enemy, you will gain 8% movement speed for 5 seconds. So if you are using a Dimic Phoenix Ash core, you can actually have maximum of 11% movement speed. Next would be Asura Flash, of course. Guillotine Feast becomes an instant cast and also gains 5 extra cast range. So 5 cells is very good, especially for PvP contents, and it will not require you to and it will not require your skill to be casted. So it's insta cast. So next that I have here is the Blessing Boost and the Muscle Block. So any core that will help you add buffs to yourself or your party and also have a higher defensive capability, that's the other core that you need. So as much as possible, the only cores that is very important here is the Asura Flash and the Phoenix Ash. Okay, so that's it for now, guys. Thank you very much for watching. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and also like my video. See you on my next content for champions. Thank you and goodbye.